Hello, dear students. Now let us understand a few things from the chapter Albert Einstein at School. Now, first thing is, what was his views about education? Sarcastically, though, when Mr. Brown, his history teacher, asked him to tell what was the Einstein theory of education, what did Albert Einstein say? Albert Einstein told that education was not gathering the information alone, it was in fact having the ideas, and the ideas were necessary. And Albert Einstein was right. But this viewpoint of Albert Einstein and this novel thing which he had brought in the classroom, rather than being appreciated, was mocked upon by Mr. Brown. And after that, Mr. Brown even punished him. Now you see, it was not only Mr. Brown or several other teachers of school who did not understand the talent or the merit of Albert Einstein. It was even his own people also were unable to understand. For example, his cousin Elsa, who later on became a second wife to Albert Einstein when Albert divorced his first wife. Elsa also did not understand Einstein properly, because you see that she had told him that if boys who were even more stupid than Einstein got through because they memorized the things. At this, Albert Einstein says that he was not good at memorizing the things, getting things by heart. He wanted to understand the things, and here was the problem. They did not understand Einstein because Einstein, at the place of just memorizing and passing through the exams, was bent upon having the real learning, real ideas of. He was studying geology, and Elsa asked what was the need for studying geology. Was that in his syllabus? Einstein says it was not in his syllabus. She asked, why was he studying then? Why was he studying then? He says that he liked to study that, and was not that reason enough for studying. So he was a true student. Nowadays you find many people don't want to study anything beyond syllabus, but learn from Albert Einstein. By learning only as much as there is in syllabus, a boy may have even more marks, maybe. But those who have ambitions of being scientists or being great scholars, they must study a lot. They should not just bind themselves under the syllabus that is there. Albert Einstein. Yuri says he was the worst liar. Means Albert Einstein could not lie, could not deceive anyone. Albert Einstein was frank, straightforward up to now. He also loved music. But as they say, beauty ridicules the wicked. His love for music also brought him problem at Munich, because the owner of a small room in which he lived at Munich, she was the landlady means in that way because she owned that room. She did not want him to play his violin because she said that the wailing, 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 the word which comes for cry, etc. She said that the wailing was telling upon her nerves. It was very difficult for her to tolerate that wailing because there was enough howling already of children in her house. Albert Einstein did not say anything. He wanted to say that it was actually she who made them howl. But he did not say because he avoided quarrel. He, like a true student, did not like to quarrel. He wanted to use his mind, his brain to get knowledge. And you know how much he got of it. He became the greatest physicist since Newton. He found the theory of relativity. He gave to the world the formula of E is equal to mc square. Then how did he do all these things? All these things he did because he was really a studious person and he wanted to study and he studied, and it was the bad luck of the school that expelled him, and while expelling, the head had framed several charges. I mean, just he spoke like that. If he would not have left the school at the verbal order of the head teacher, they would have framed charges against him and would have struck his name off, putting certain reasons that would have been a negative thing for him. But who lost? The school is even today blamed that the school did not understand such a student. The student made way for him in the field of scholars, in the field of learning. Thank you.